As timeless beings of light, we endlessly journey across the universe. We have evolved to a point where time and space are of little consequence, and we now look back to help our cosmic brothers and sisters, other beings that are less evolved. For them, there are defining moments when the nature of everything changes. Instance when a quantum leap in consciousness happens that changes the nature of reality, time, and all that has ever been known. We have witnessed such occasions many times because such events happen regularly and are all part of the universal chain of balance. For those experiencing changes of the greatest magnitude, it is a time of challenge, opening to the new, relinquishing the old, and aspiring to the highest, most noblest of ideals that will in time become the norm. The norm when the energy matrix of a solar system was finally moved to a higher vibration. Of all the adventures and experiences our craft have ever known, the one that stays with us is our time on the planet of love. It was a special moment, the rebirth of planetary consciousness and the consciousness of all life upon it. This particular adventure started when we picked up an electromagnetic signal, somewhat primitive technologically, yet fascinating. We tracked across the continuum, our ship gradually honing in upon it. And then we came upon the source, a beautiful planet consisting of blue oceans, high mountains, savannas, ice caps, and forests. At first we could not see the planet, for it was surrounded in a tremendous golden aura of energy that extended out into the universe. The energy seemed limitless and might best be described as the resonance of unconditional love. It stood before us, more powerful than a million suns, a manifestation of consciousness powered by all manner of living beings, spiritual, animal, vegetable, and mineral, who out of their own free will were creating this aura, this energy, the matrix of love. The aura itself sang to us, permeating the very core of our being and that of our craft. This is the planet of love, and we ask, where is your love? Where is your light? Show us your truth. Instinctively, we knew we had arrived at a very special place, at a special moment, and not by chance, all part of a grand design that itself presented us with the opportunity to serve and help its inhabitants to fulfill their potential as beings of love and light. And we were not alone, for around the planet there were other beings of light, all assembled, all here, there to provide assistance. We replied to the planet of love. We merged our energy towards the golden glow and guided our craft onto the planet's surface. Weather patterns were turbulent, and high winds drove the seas back and forth across the planet's surface, creating huge waves as the water met the land. In order to embrace new energy patterns and move to a higher state of consciousness, this planet had shifted on its axis in relation to its sun. There had been much upheaval, tectonic shifts in the planetary crust, new land masses emerging from beneath the ocean and others disappearing. We had seen such sights on many worlds, and we knew that in time the turbulence would subside. The new energy matrix would eventually come to a state of balance. But our hearts went out to the inhabitants, uncertain times for those that had already made a wonderful transition, and we were there privileged to help them in their hour of need. What was so special about this planet was that its inhabitants were evolving out of the most physical of environments, and out of their own free will into beings of unconditional love. It was a quantum leap in consciousness, for they had progressed from an existence steeped in disconnection, isolation and division, a disempowering world of fear and inequality, into a new paradigm. The journey to the new way had meant letting go of everything they had ever known, their material perspective of the universe, negativity and all other emotions that caused blockages and imbalance. These pioneers had chosen to open their heart centers to embrace new energies and new ideas, letting them flow freely through the very core of their being. They had moved from an existence of limitation to one of infinite possibilities, all driven by unconditional love, service to others, and respect for all life. Gone were the egocentric intellectual thought processes, replaced by an emphasis on imagination and intuition. Karmic debts had been settled, bringing these beings into balance. Indeed, they were also in balance in terms of their masculine and feminine aspects. Gone was the need for possessions, because everything was shared. There was no place for dogma, for everyone was connected in cosmic truth and love, connected yet retaining their individuality. Every natural law they had ever known was being rewritten. Their reality had shifted from the most material, universal perspective to the realization that everything was energy. Everything was interconnected through the impulse of love that wove all life together, merging individuality with collective consciousness. Furthermore, they had reconnected with the cosmos, and as spiritual beings could now exist interdimensionally. Well, we stayed on the planet for many years, and we came to know these wonderful beings. It was unique to find the existence of free will in such a physical environment, and as we lived alongside them, we realized the extent of their transformation. We taught these children of the universe how to see through time, to see the past and the future. We showed them how to manipulate matter. They showed us that when beings learn to love unconditionally and out of their own free will, there are no limits to what can be achieved. We have visited many worlds since, but none quite like the planet of love. We never found the actual source of the radio signal, but we still remember and muse over its content. Clint, pass the rum, the old mate, pass the rum.